Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. We are here live in some city. Someone hand me the sheet. That's where we are. We're in Australia apparently. But either way, this is our second episode of Raw here tonight in our universe mode. So thank you everybody for joining us. We are kicking off the show this evening with a very interesting contest, even if I do say so myself. We are kicking off with the phenomenal one, AJ Styles taking on the returning Raven, the ECW legend Raven, the man who held the WWF hardcore title more than anybody else ever. He had more reigns with that thing than anyone. Mostly because he'd get like 5 a night sometimes, but still. Ladies and gentlemen, this one could be a banger. No entrances, we're just going straight into it. This matchup is set to get underway. It's going to be a good one. Oh, apparently Kenny Omega is here. He's apparently going to sit and watch from ringside. Interesting. Very interesting that Kenny's out here to watch this match. AJ doesn't look happy about it. AJ looks pretty pissed about it, to be honest. But the best bout machine is here. And he's going to watch AJ Styles take on Raven tonight. Front row seat. And here we go. AJ goes for a straight away. Goes for a big enziguri and misses. And Raven showing power. Fairly uncharacteristic of Raven there. Going for a big belly to belly. Gets a nice chop. Strike back there. What do we think the deal is, though, with Kenny Omega getting out here to watch AJ Styles tonight? He's clearly trying to get under AJ's skin. I mean, you saw the look on AJ's face when Kenny came out. AJ was pissed. Is there some sort of heat going on between the two of them that we're not really privy to? Short arm clothesline there from Raven. I was going to say the veteran, but they're both really veterans. Raven has been around longer than AJ. But AJ is hardly a rookie. He's a good 20 years deep in his career, if not more. I don't know exactly when AJ's debut is, but I know that he was a part of WCW just before it folded. So that means he's got to be at least 20 years. Choke toss there from Raven. We know that Raven's a dirty fighter. He's a brawler, he's a street fighter, he's a hardcore guy, whereas AJ's a lot more technical. So it's a clash of styles here. See what I did there. Stomp in the corner. Goes for the big hesitation dropkick and Raven ducks out of the way, making AJ look like an amateur. Strike to the back there from Raven. Oh, big punches now, going back and forth. Nobody really gaining an advantage. Clothesline over the ropes. Kenny's watching this and he seems into it. AJ's getting distracted though. Yeah, that's it, AJ, focus on Raven. Yo, AJ, focus on Raven. Don't get distracted by Kenny. Oh! Sidestepping Raven sends him straight into Omega. Very smart there by AJ. Rolls Raven back into the ring. AJ got the advantage there. That was not what I was expecting to happen, I've got to admit. Goes into an armbar of sorts, twisting it round. That could separate a shoulder. Kenny looks pissed. Kenny's leaving. He's not happy that AJ managed to essentially punk him out there. Raven's not going to be happy either. AJ in the hammerlock there. Rest holds. Getting the better there. AJ keeping the advantage. Now Kenny's got out of there. AJ managed to get rid of him. Oh, headbutt. I was going to say maybe AJ is going to get the advantage, but you can't count out Raven at any point. The man's crafty. Crafty as all hell. We've seen that over the years with him. He can hang with just about anyone. And he can take a beating too. I mean, look at that. DDT there. That could have been the even flow. 2. No. A kick out there from Raven's even flow DVT. Not many people kick out of that. Stomp to the knee. Raven not letting it get the better of him. He's keeping up the pace here. AJ though, picking him up. Reverse brainbuster. But Raven pops straight back up. Raven just kipped up. Since when has Raven kipped up? Man's never been that athletic. You ever seen him do a plancha? It's all arms and legs flailing everywhere. It's weird. Deadlift from Raven into a powerbomb of sorts. Goes for a cover. 1. Only a 1 count from AJ. Raven's looking pissed. He's surprised that he's not been able to keep AJ down. AJ catches him. Calf crusher, but Raven straight onto the ropes. AJ with bad positioning there on that one. You managed to get past the Kenny distraction, AJ. But you've still got to be able to put Raven away. Stomp to the face. What's Raven doing? Deadlifting AJ into a sit-out powerbomb. Raven pulling out things that we've not seen him do before. Over the ropes. What's AJ going for here? Swipes him away. DDT spiking him on the apron. That was brutal. Look at AJ showing off to the crowd. Oh, Raven's up. Throws AJ into the post. As we all know, the more damage you do to Raven, the more pissed off he gets, apparently. Though he's going back to the ring now. Now back out to break the count. Stomping on AJ's shoulder. Raven doing his best here to just make AJ look like a bitch in the corner. Beating him down. As good old JR would say, taking him behind the woodshed. AJ's just not having any of that. And they're both just throwing each other into nothing. Oh, there we go. What's happening here? 8. Count of 8. You guys better get in the ring. Raven's back in. And AJ's back in. Just suplex, dropping him on the back of his head. Come on, Raven. You've got the advantage. What are you going to do with it? Air raid crash there to AJ. Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Oh, almost. Almost. As good as Raven is, as much of a vet as he is, it would still kind of be an upset for him to get the victory here. AJ's in his prime. Raven's a good few years past his. Bulldog though from Raven. You can't count him out. I know I've said it before, but you can't. Dragging AJ up by the hair and slamming him back down. See what I mean? By any means necessary. He was going for the Raven effect there, but AJ caught the leg, hit him with a clothesline. What's AJ thinking now? Maybe phenomenal forearm? Raven's getting up to his feet. AJ! Phenomenal forearm to Raven. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. Count to 100, 2, and 3. Your phenomenal one. AJ Styles gets the victory. Manages to hold it together going against Raven, despite the early distractions from Kenny Omega. AJ managed to pull something out of the bag there. Gets a huge win over Raven. But thanks, interrupting me. But either way, well done to AJ. Congratulations, man. You deserve it after that one. That was a hard-fought victory, and you overcame quite a bit to do it too. Well done, Mr. Phenomenal One. But we're moving on here tonight, rolling the show on, keeping it going. Let's see what we got coming next. Next up on the card, oh, this could be an interesting one. We've got tag team action. We've got the Good Brothers, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows taking on the Rock and Sock Connection. A tag team that we haven't seen in years. Two returning legends. This is going to be an interesting one. Here we go, here come Anderson and Gallows. Said the Good Brothers, the Raw Tag Team Champions. Look at them. Badasses. Certified. Part of the OC. And I don't mean that shitty TV show.
The Raw Tag Team Champions, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
Okay, it sounded like you were going to say some more there, but apparently not. Apparently he's been getting into my drink stash. Only I am allowed to slip up making these sort of commentary things. It's my job to be shit at this, not you. You actually get paid for it, I don't. Look at them. They're ready for this. They are ready for this. Although at least they think they are. They think they're ready. But is anybody truly ready for this, man?
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, Mankind and The Rock.
And you still didn't announce it by their tag team name, but that's okay. We need to fire Greg Hamilton. Where's Mankind, though? The Rock's there. But where's Foley? The Rock making a big return. Well, there's my dog, apparently. He's gone to go look for Foley. Maybe he can find him. There we go. Apparently Ozzy found Mick Foley. Found him in the back. That's what he was barking for. He was chasing Foley through the locker room. Told him he's missed his entrance cue. Look at the jacket. Foley knows. Foley knows. He's here and he's ready for this. Shame he couldn't get Dwayne a matching one. We might have to look into that. Matching Rock and Sock Connection jackets. I'd be game for it. Hell of a tag team though. But let's see if the Good Brothers can do anything with this. Looks like we're starting with the big LG, Luke Gallows, taking on Mick Foley, aka Mankind. Muscles him up into a gutbuster straight off the bat. Jesus, Luke Gallows is not messing around. He's not getting paid by the hour, he's hitting the big moves early. Mick Foley, though, gets a back breaker, or rib breaker, bit of both. It's more on the ribs, let's be honest. Big bulldog though from LG. Big boot there. Oh, Foley though manages to kick him away. Goes for the tag into the Rock. That was a smart idea, Foley. You were kind of getting your ass kicked. Rocky now. Doing technical wrestling. Not something we used to really seeing from him. And Luke Gallows is tangled in the ropes. And now the Rock's tangled in the ropes. And they dragged it down with them for a second. Fujiwara armbar. Big clothesline from the Rock. One of the things he's known for, those big clotheslines. There's not really anybody in this match that's known for technical style. I suppose Carl Anderson is probably the most. He's probably got the most technical style in the ring. But everyone else is really a brawler. Rocky's obviously a brawler. Mick Foley's the hardcore legend. He's very much a brawler. LG's a bit of a powerhouse, but for the most part a brawling style. It's only really Carl Anderson that's got anywhere close to a technical style in this match. So, at best guess, this is just going to be a fight. Stomping on LG there. Drags him out to the center of the ring. What's he going for now? Sharpshooter? No, just a kick to the ribs instead. Made him think about it though. He made him think about it. Arm wringer into a DDT. Luke Gallows really needs to tag out now. Rocky's really turned this around. Oh, okay. Did that count as a tag? I'm not sure. Apparently the ref's going to allow it. Big leg drop by Mick Foley. And a kick out before even a 1 count. Foley really showing how shitty Hulk Hogan's finish is. Suplex attempt. And he gets it. Drops him legs first on the bottom rope too. Gallows, you should really just be going for a tag, man. You're meant to be the tag team expert here. But Rock and Sock have been really isolating Gallows. Although a superplex on the middle rope. That might have turned the tide there. Gallows heading over to the corner. Gets the tag into Carl Anderson. Here comes the machine gun, Carl Anderson. And already he's whipped into the Rock and Sock corner. Tag here, double team attempt. Foley and Dwayne, double back body drop. So Rock doing spine buster. Flexing on all of us, making us all look tiny. Is he going for a pin or? He is. He's going for the pin off the spine buster rather than going for the people's elbow. Probably knows that Anderson's been barely damaged so far. He's only taken like 2 moves. And Rocky just no-selling that shot like, you know, shut up bitch. That's nothing. And a big strike. Oh god, stun gun style. Picks him up, big strike again. Backbreaker from the Rock. Tags back out to Foley. Keeping each other fresh. They're showing the more traditional tag team about tag team wrestling. Let's face it, Foley and Rock are more known for their singles stuff than their tag team careers. Whereas Anderson and Gallows are far more known for their tag team careers. But the more sound tag team strategy appears to be coming from the Rock and Sock connection. Foley's got a sleeper hold in now. Anderson barely able to get out of it, although, but using the back of his head on Foley's nose. Stands him up. Hooks him to a powerbomb. Oh, running like a bomb. Foley's in a bad way. Foley's in a bad way. Neck breaker from Anderson. Here we go. The Good Brothers now really starting to turn things around. European uppercut. Tag into the big LG. Not what Foley wanted. He did not want to face the big man here. Drops him, hanging him out to dry. Stomp to the arm, by the looks of it. Camel clutch? No. Just teabagging his spine. Into the corner. What's Foley got in mind here? Okay. Just hump him. And launch him. Not a usual thing you'd see from Mick Foley, but nothing he ever does should really surprise us, let's be honest. This is Mick Foley, he just makes it up as he goes along. Big European uppercut of his own, but Gallows stays on his feet, although he doesn't there. Nice right hand. Here comes Dwayne. But a diving tag to Carl Anderson. Heel kick there. Very nice. Carl dropping the Rock very quickly. European uppercut. There's a fair few of those have been thrown around at the minute. Kick to the leg. But Rocky's like, nah, you ain't doing that. Piece of trash. You can pretty much hear the Rock talking shit. Goes for a gun stun from the looks of it, but the Rocky counters it. Rocky counters it. Armringer into the DDT again, but this time to Anderson. And he's back to talking shit. 90% of the Rock's offense is talking shit. Dragon screw leg whip. I feel like I've said that a lot today. Picks him up. Hung him out to dry. Gallows is getting back to his feet now. Rocky probably should have gone for a finish of some kind while Gallows was down. Anderson slaps him away. No, big clothesline from The Rock. Like I said earlier, he's known for those big clotheslines. I mean, it's not JBL level, but it's up there. Samoan drop. Oh, Rocky looks like he was going for the rock bottom. And he still stayed up for it despite there being no one to give it to. And LG's got him in the bear hug. This looks a little inappropriate. Elbow to the back of the head. And again. Oh, claps his ears. Oh, nasty. And a short arm clothesline. Yeah, we get it. You're smart. We know. Oh, he's going for something now. Looks like he's setting up for the rock bottom. Gallows was not getting up to his feet though. But The Rock helps him with it. Spine buster, spine on the pine. Does he go for the people's elbow? No, he goes for a cover instead. 1, 2, 3. He decided that Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were not even worth the people's elbow. They weren't even worth a rock bottom. Oh, Gallows is pissed. He does not look happy. Difficult loss. Oh, he's got to feel bad about this one. Anderson is not impressed. Is there dissension in the ranks here? I think there is. I think we're getting a slight dissension in the ranks between Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Not something I expected, I'm going to be honest. Well, moving on. Well, we all processed that. See what we got next. Oh, this could be interesting. We have Ronda Rousey taking on Trish Stratus. As we know, Trish is wanting to go for the Women's Championship. She's been eyeing it up for a little while now. Since her return last show. Yeah, Becky Lynch is jumping her from behind. Oh, right off the steps. Rousey was already waiting in the ring. Becky just slammed Trish's head off those steps and essentially fed her to the wolves. I thought there was going to be a bit more respect between those two, but apparently not. Trish has got to be hurt. There's a possibility she's got a concussion, and Rousey straight away goes for a sleeper, ragging on her head. Trish manages to just about get out of it. That bounce off the steps was nasty. I'm worried about Trish's condition here. If she ain't got a concussion, then I'll be surprised. Though it looks like she's trying to give Rousey one of her own. Dropping Rousey on the back of her head. Big chop there. Trish starting to gain a bit of momentum. I'll get my words out. Going for the comeback. DDT. Big DDT. Trish has got to stay on offense here. She's got to. Because if Rousey starts getting going, Trish is screwed with that pre-match attack. The only way you're beating Ronda Rousey, and I hate to say it, is if you're at 100%. Because if you're not, you are getting your ass kicked. Rousey just launching Trish across the ring. Big boot to the ribs. Rousey's not going to hold off. She's not going to be nice about this. It's not exactly what she's known for. I mean, look at her. She's essentially bullying Trish now. This is exactly what Trish didn't want. And she's going back to that sleeper hold again. She's trying to just choke Trish out. She knows that Trish has got to be wavering on her consciousness. Oh, but Trish manages to get Rousey up into a backbreaker. Pressing down there on the chin and on the knee. Stretching her as much as possible. What the fuck was that, Trish? Oh, shades of Jeff Hardy. I say shades like he doesn't still do it. Yeah, Trish, it's not the time to be taunting, love. Big clothesline. And again. Heel kick there. Kind of like Becky Lynch, to be honest. That might have been throwing shade at Becky. Rousey pushes Trish off. Jab to the face. Kick to the ribs though from Trish. She's trying to turn it around. Head scissors there. Head scissors takedown. Oh, goes after Rousey. Rousey's trying to roll out of the ring. Got a little too close to the ropes. Little too close. So Trish, need to maintain this advantage. Slamming Rousey down. Nothing technical about that. Just pulled her by her hair. I mean, it's effective. Little drop kick. Trish, come on. You got to hit something big, and you got to do it now if you want any chance of winning this match. Okay, that might do it. Although Rousey's getting straight back up. Big chop in the corner. Goes for a kick, but Rousey catches it. Hurricane Rana there from Miss Rousey. Drags out to the center and goes for a cover. Whoa, not even a 1 count. Okay. Trish is like, nah. That's not how we're doing this. Launches her out of the ring. What's Rousey going for? Oh, I thought she might be going for a dive. But no, she's just showing off to the audience. Shut my mouth. Throws her back in the ring. Coming back in. Trish is up. Kick to the spine. Drags her out. Goes for a cover. 1. No, just a 1 count again. Stands her up one more time. Chick kick! Chick kick out of nowhere! Jesus, okay. That could be it. 1, 2. No! Rousey kicks out of the chick kick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's not a long list of people who have done that. Okay, Trish. Maintain your composure. There's a lot more you can do. Rolling elbow's a good start, though Rousey rolls straight out of the ring. Building a bit of time to recover there. Shot to the face. Back to that head scissors. It's amazing how well Trish has been doing considering the pre-match attack. Rousey's not been able to maintain any offense in this. But just as I say that, Russian leg sweep. Yeah, okay, we get it. Stop taunting. Finish the match. Ooh, shot to the back of the leg. Traps her arm. We know what Rousey's thinking when she works on the arm. Her specialty is that arm bar. She's got to be thinking of using it at some point soon. Although that's barely effective. Bare elbows to the skull. Drags her out to the centre. Close enough anyway. One. No. Not even a 2 count again. Trish was being defiant here. Refusing to stay down. Refusing to even let Rousey get a 2 count on her. Although we might be about to visit Piper's Pit. There it is. And a pin. It's kind of a hook to the leg, I guess. And it's over. She tried. Trish tried her best. She did all that she could. She went for it. She put up as much of a fight as anyone could ask from her. To say that she'd taken a bit of a beating beforehand. Took a nasty bump head first off those steps. She did all that she could. But taking on Ronda Rousey after an assault from Becky Lynch is a bit too much to ask, even for Trish Stratus. I mean, all the credit in the world to her, though. She gave it her best shot. I mean, that chick kick, she nearly had it. She nearly had it there. I'm surprised Rousey was able to kick out of that. I thought that was it. I thought that was the home run shot. But no. She was able to survive it. Just about. Was this the end? No, this wasn't the end. Apparently we're not seeing the end. Apparently she's the baddest woman on the planet. I'm not so sure I'd agree with that, but she's up there. She is definitely up there. Anyway, let's get this moved on. Let's see what's happening next. What's our next match this evening, Mr. Card Graphic Man? Oh, interesting. Two people who had, well, basically two teams of people that had matches against each other last week. The Big Show and Elias had a match against each other last week, and they sort of came out the other end of it looking like they might be friends. Whereas Samoa Joe and John Cena had a match last week, and they came out of it looking kind of pissed at each other. So this could be interesting. I'm curious to see where this goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elias.
Well, here we go. Oh, he's in the ring.
Hello, I am Elias.
Hi, Elias.
And as the man who holds the power of the wind in his fist, I've got one question for everybody here tonight. Who wants to walk with Elias? Now, I have been all across the world. I've been to Paris, I've been to Italy, all across Europe, South America, South Africa, you name it. Elias has been there, and it has brought me here tonight. And it seems everywhere I go, no matter what I do, a universal truth follows me. And I am certain that everyone here knows it. It is that WWE stands for. I said WWE stands for. Well, I gotta tell you, I certainly came prepared with a song tonight, but before I get started, I need you all to do a few things for me. I need you to silence your cell phones, hold your applause, and shut your mouths. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face. I'm waiting for a town that's not such a disgrace, but I see so many stupid people, I wanna punch them in the face.
Hell, I'd buy it. Let's get that to number 1. Short. Sharp. Catchy. I can get with it. Oh, Jesus. Elias's partner. World's largest athlete. The man who took him on last week. The Big Show.
Standing 7 feet tall. Weighing in at 385 pounds. The Big Show.
Well. Come on, everybody's got to do the well. If you're not doing it, then you ain't doing this right. But it's interesting that these two are teaming up tonight after the match they had last week seemingly ended with the two of them showing mutual signs of respect to each other. We might be seeing the formation of a tag team. Like a proper full-time tag team, maybe? I could see it. I don't know what they call themselves. But I could see them maybe forming a team. It could be a thing. Maybe. We'll see how they perform tonight against two guys who most definitely did not get along last week when they opened Monday Night Raw, beating the hell out of each other, I believe is a technical term.
Weighing in at 282 pounds. Samoa Joe.
Listen to that audience. The audience loves Samoa Joe. They're on his side. Listen to that. Those Joe chants fill the arenas. This man's a badass, and he's a badass that the people want to see. There ain't ever another one like him. One of a kind. Samoa Joseph. Samoa Joe. He's been a badass in this industry for as long as I can remember. Curious to see how him and his tag team partner for this evening are going to coexist. Oh, the audience are now suddenly chanting for Elias though. So the crowd's going to be fairly split with this. And the franchise is here.
From West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena!
Here he is with his little towel. God knows why he's got himself a little towel. It's kind of weird. But you can hear the trumpets going, and when you can hear the trumpets, you know that this man is not far behind. He follows the brass band around like a weirdo. He starts rapping over them. Most brass bands in the country hate him. So we're sorry, Australia. We've brought him over to you. Now he's going to piss off your brass bands too. But here he is. Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Respect. Mr. Never Give Up. Mr. Merchandise himself. It's John Cena. Launching his cap into the front row. He's probably just hit some poor child in the face. But it's fine. Because apparently they enjoy John Cena merch. So whatever. They won't sue us because they'll get to keep the merch anyway. That's how we'll settle these things out of court. But this match I'm genuinely curious for. I'm really interested to see how it's going to go. Oh, the crowd seem to be firmly in the corner of Elias right now. And speaking of Elias, straight away over DDT. Maybe the audience are getting behind this team of Big Show and Elias. Oh god, that was brutal. Surprised he was able to do that to Joe. Tag to the Big Show. The two big men in the match now. Not that anyone in this match is particularly small, but Elias and Cena look small, stood next to Joe and Big Show. Belly to belly from Joe. Off the ropes, big boy senton from Samoa Joe. Joe's going to kill you indeed. DDT. And Joe now going over to tag Cena in. Interesting. They're actually working together. For now, anyway. I get the feeling... Oh, God, Luther's pressing the Big Show. That's not what you want to take. I do not envy Cena there. But if there's one thing that I can sort of guarantee in this match, is that you sort of expected the Big Show and Elias to try and work together. I mean, they showed some mutual respect last week. They sort of looked like they were interested in working together as a team. Whereas John Cena and Samoa Joe didn't. John Cena and Samoa Joe were just kind of beating the shit out of each other and pissed off at each other. Oh, Jesus. Cena, what are you doing? Big Show should not be taking this at his age! Oh, God. Yeah, tag out to Elias. I get a feeling this match is not going to last very long. Jumping knee there from Elias, dropping Cena down. Picks him up. Goes for a drop kick. Cena swats him away and just kicks him in the rib. Scoop slam into a Michinoku driver. And Cena now going to tag in Joe. Okay. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe these guys are going to try and work together as a team. Oh, God. I'm not quite sure what that was. Was that a shoulder block? Elias just kind of launched himself at Joe. Big discus clothesline, though. Dropping Joe down. He's a piece of shit. Top rope. Diving knee drop. Lands right on Joe's chin. Elias doing more than I expected here. I mean, not to shit all over Elias, because he's credible, but you got to expect he's the weak link in the match. Half and half suplex there from Joe. Yeah, as I was saying, Elias is the weak link in this match. You've got to think. Not only is he the youngest guy in the match, but he's also the only one in this match who has not been a world champion somewhere. I mean, Cena's been world champion in WWE like 16 times. You know, he's joint highest. Samoa Joe has been NXT world champion, and he's been world champion in numerous other companies before he came to the WWE. Big Show's been ECW world champion, kind of. WCW world champion, and WWE/WWF world champion on a couple of occasions. It's only really Elias who oh God, alley up there from the Big Show. It's only really Elias who I don't think has actually had a title. So this could be interesting here. Elias has got a lot to prove in this. Prove he can hang with these guys. We've held so many titles between them all. God, just launches Cena there into the corner. Goes for a kick to the ribs. Cena catches it. Belly to belly. There we go. Elias and Big Show both going to regroup together. What the hell's going on? They're all tangled in the ropes. But Elias kicking Cena's leg out of his leg. There we go, into the backbreaker. For those of you that don't know, the kicking your leg out of your leg thing is a reference. I'm not just sounding stupid. Look it up if you don't know it. Again, Elias giving Cena the runaround. Oh, but goes for a strike and fails. And punch to the ear. Oh, that's nasty. Why would you punch someone in the ear, Cena? That's such a dick move. And sit out powerbomb from Johnny Boy. Elias trying to get back to the Big Show. Doing his best, but failing, because Cena's just kicking the shit out of him now. Cena's found his groove. And Elias is losing his. Into the corner. Tag out to Joe. Joe, second row. Axe handle to the arm of Elias. Big boot, though. Kicking Joe. Nearly kicked Joe's head into the second row. Manages to get over to the show. Big Show's here, maybe to try and finish this match off now. Joe's weak. That kick really stunned him. And this is a lot of beef in the ring right now. Two big beefy dudes just throwing each other around. More accurately, one big beefy dude throwing another big beefy dude around. Joe's not really had any offense since that massive kick to the face from Elias. Is that a bear hug? Bear hug! This could be it. Cena's in there to break it. Cena getting right in Big Show's face. I just heard Big Show scream. You gotta think though, Show's gotta be thinking about wrapping this up now. You've got Joe weakened. Stop toying with him and finish him. You have the opportunity. You have the chance. Big headbutt. You can finish this show. Now, there we go. Joe's managed to turn it back. He's managed to gain some momentum. Hooks up Big Show in the ropes. Neck breaker. So Joe trying to drag him out. I would have thought he'd have gone for a tag, but instead he's gone for a cover. Joe, you need to either hit something really big here or tag in Cena. Joe's been rocked. Shocking how badly Joe got rocked, to be honest. A big headbutt to Big Show, who just no-sold the shit out of it and speared him almost out of his shoes. 1, 2, no, Joe was able to kick out. Yeah, Show, I'm shocked as well. I wasn't expecting that. Nope, both men missing. Back elbow from the Big Show. He's got hold of Joe, he's taking him into the corner. Joe fighting out of it, big bulldog. Strike to the head. Joe, German suplex, keeps hold. Goes for a dragon suplex now. Keeps hold again. Arms track, straight jacket. Joe with a big combination. And doing that to the Big Show is impressive as hell. Barely able to shoot him over. 1, 2, no. Big Show's able to kick out. Joe sweaty as all hell. Look at him. Pouring. Standing up the big man. Goes for a kick, but it gets caught. Uh-oh. Palming the shit out of Joe. That was impressive. To any normal man, that's impressive. But to someone the size of Samoa Joe. Big Show. Powerbomb maybe? No, alley up onto the ropes. Jesus Christ, are you trying to decapitate the man? Yeah, I think it might be over. Oh, Joe actually managed to get a tag in. It didn't really do Cena any good. But you see this back up again. Don't know what happened there. I think Big Show went for another spear and it just kind of didn't happen. Look at how high up in the air Big Show's able to pick Cena. And Cena isn't a small man by any means. Oh God, KO. It's done. It's done. I mean, let's face it, that was a fairly dominant performance by Samoa Joe. Not by Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe didn't have a dominant performance at all. By the Big Show. Big Show and Elias are onto something here. It might very well be onto something. It was impressive. I can't even deny it. They just got a victory over two top tier performers here. Big Show pinned John Cena, which is something that you wouldn't expect to happen since like 2003. Even with the botched spear. Still. Look at these two. I think they're onto something. I think this might end up being a big team. We might need to start thinking of tag team names. Impressive performance there. What have we got coming up next? Oh, a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, the best bout machine, Kenny Omega, after earlier tonight distracting AJ Styles in his match, which AJ ended up winning anyway, Kenny Omega is now taking on the Beast. That's not something that I think anyone would have expected And this isn't even the main event. There's another match to come after this. This is going to be interesting. Oof. And here he comes. To quote an announcer who is now in another company. Well, here comes the pain. And he's brought the Polaris with him.
Is scheduled for one fall.
One fall.
Making his way to the ring.
Paul looks impressed.
From Minneapolis, Minnesota. Weighing in
Here we go.
200
Brock Lesnar is here. Brock Lesnar with a perfectly square head. I really hope he doesn't hear me say that. But we're getting Brock competing on Raw. I mean, I'm just going to go with that one. You know, in this new setup we've got for the company now, Brock Lesnar will just compete on weekly shows, you know, when we can get him. He is a beast, though. We can't even deny it. When he shows up and he puts the effort in, very few can stand up with Brock. But can Kenny? Can the best bout machine, arguably the greatest wrestler in the world today, can he do it? Can he stand with the beast incarnate? Can he stand up and square off with Brock Lesnar? Something not many men can do. Something not many on the planet can do. But can he? We're about to find out.
And his opponent,
And here he is.
Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
That's not where he's from.
224 pounds. The captain, Kenny Omega.
I'm pretty sure he's not from Toronto. I thought he was from Winnipeg. But either way, Kenny is here. He looks ready. He doesn't look distracted. The question is, will AJ Styles make an appearance? After earlier tonight where Kenny came out there and distracted AJ, will AJ return the favour here tonight? I suppose only time will tell. The crowd here are thinking Suplex City. Apparently they don't have faith in Mr. Omega. And maybe that's why Brock, straight off the bat, Brock's not messing around. He's thrown Kenny into a corner already. And drops him with the snake eyes. And a short headbutt. Brock Lesnar is not messing around. But Kenny's going to try and fire back. Launched into the corner. Kenny getting right in his face. Big chop there to Lesnar. It actually drops him. Lesnar's the first one to lose balance. He's the first one to go off his feet. Oh my god! Kenny Omega is not messing around here. He knows if he's got to beat Lesnar, he's got to go hard, and Lesnar just throws him. Saito suplex, dropping him on his head. Goes for a club to the head there, but Kenny manages to fight out of it. Drop toe hold. And Lesnar takes the seat. He goes to the floor. Catches breath. Kenny's not letting him. He goes after him, but oh god. T-bone style there from Brock. I mean, oh Jesus, super kick to the back of the head. I don't think it's over already, Kenny, but you might be right. Oh no. Lesnar managing to fight back now. Belly to belly, barely missing those stairs there, and Kenny keeping up. Walks round Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's loving this so far. But of course Paul Heyman would be loving this. Oh, there goes the ref. Lesnar just launching Kenny back into the corner. This is nasty. This is nasty already. Look at that, just launching him. Picking the ankle, but no, Kenny gets out of it. Caught Brock's arm. Shot to the shoulder. Brock tosses him over. Snapmare. This has been far more technical than I expected. I mean, there's been a lot of strikes too, but I wasn't expecting the technical wrestling style to come out. Oh, there we go, just launching in fall-away slam. I get a feeling this match is not going to last very long. These guys are going 100 miles an hour straight away, straight from the bell. And they haven't slowed down yet. Brock catching him, Fisherman launches Kenny over, right onto his spine. And out of the ring Kenny goes. To the floor. Brock standing him up. What's he going for? Goes for a big clothesline. Kenny ducks it. Oh, he went for a big knee there. And a kip up. Neck breaker. These guys are really not slowing down. They're not letting up at all. Kenny trying to kick Brock into his little knees. As you can see, it looks like Brock skips leg day. Oh, big strike to the back there. Brock got him hooked. German suplex. Oh, he's taking him to Suplex City, bitch. That's the second. We know what comes next. Big third one. Kenny drops around his neck. Shoots a half. 1, 2. Oh, Kenny kicks out. Kenny kicks out Suplex City. We're still going with this one. Oh, when he goes for the Kimura, I thought he might be going for the F5. But no. Out of nowhere, Brock pulls the Kimura out. Kenny's struggling. Kenny's struggling with this. Brock lets him free. Paul Heyman's going crazy out there. Wait a minute. Kenny. Oh, V-trigger. V-trigger out of fucking nowhere. 1. No, just a 1 count. Kenny pulled that ripcord V-trigger out of fucking nowhere, and Brock Lesnar still kicked out at 1. Off the ropes. Pop-up super kick. I was not expecting that. I don't think Brock was either. Look at him. Brock looks shook. Oh, he went for the kick to the ribs, but Brock caught it into a big clothesline. Go, Jesus. Brock is not happy. Look at him, man. Oh, God. What's he going for? Oh, Kenny gets out of it. Backflips into a jumping knee strike. Kenny calling on the crowd. Kenny wants the crowd behind him for this. Big double chop. Drop kick. Off the ropes. Jumping clothesline. Kenny's building momentum again. Punch to the face. Ripcord V-trigger. Ripcord V-trigger. Into a cover straight away. 1, 2. Brock kicks out at 2 this time. You're getting closer, Kenny. You're getting... Every step is a little bit closer. Knocks him over. One-winged angel. Is he going for the one-winged angel? He is! He drops him! He drops for the one-winged angel. 1, 2, 3. Holy shit! Ladies and gentlemen, Kenny Omega has just pinned Brock Lesnar with a one-winged angel on Monday Night Raw. Statements that I never thought I would say. That match was 100 miles an hour from the get-go. It never slowed. And that pop-up super kick there from Kenny. I think Brock might have been nearly knocked out from that. Scoot straight to the cover. Didn't quite get it, but the one-winged angel did. Ladies and gentlemen, the cleaner, Kenny Omega. He just beat Brock Lesnar. He came out earlier tonight. He got punked out by AJ Styles in an attempt to punk out AJ Styles. And then he just comes out here and he just beats Brock Lesnar. This man is something else. He came out here with a point to prove. And we're not even done. We got one more tonight. We got one more. After last week, after the debut or re-debut of Mr. Jon Moxley coming after Seth Rollins, it's been booked for tonight, a one-on-one non-title match between the two. Last week it just ended up in a brawl. They kicked the hell out of each other in Jon's big return. But what's going to happen here tonight with these two? Rollins is already in the ring. Here comes Mox. Been building for quite a long time already, you can tell. Rollins out of the ring. Oh! Rams him into the corner. And once again, these two just going at it as a brawl. And straight, both back in the ring. Dropkick attempt. Discus lariat from Moxley. Stomping on Rollins' knee. These two are just down here trying to kill each other. Net breaker from Mox. Stands him up. Snap suplex. Snap suplex. I mean, this got off to a hot start straight off the bat. Moxley getting the better of Rollins. Oh, just as I say that, Rollins turns it around with a jumping knee. Goes for a kick to the ribs, but dodges out of the way. Back into the corner. Stands him up on top. What's Rollins going for here? Maybe that superplex he likes? Yep, superplex. Keeps hold. Turns it into a Falcon Arrow. Moxley's selling that like he's just been shot. Oh, but caught Rollins' arm there. Gets him with a knee to the ribs. Bulldog from I almost called him something entirely different. That's not his name anymore. Bulldog from Moxley. Pump handle. So going for pump handle slam. Mox has clearly been thinking about this for a long time. Tosses Rollins back into the ring. Here we go. The pace is slowing down a little bit now. It was a hot start. These two were beating the hell out of each other straight off the bat. But everything's slowed down a little bit now. Well, Mox takes control. Once again, trapping the head. And using those elbows straight to the top of his skull. Trying to crack it open, see what's inside, like an egg. Like trying to get into your Easter eggs. That was a big back chop there. Moxley! Standing Rollins back up now. What's he going for? Powerbomb? Brutal powerbomb. Driving him into the ground. I was about to say, it's been all Moxley for a little while now. Seth just getting out of it. Heel kick there. Seth's trying to turn this around. But again, Moxley coming back with the jawbreaker. Big clothesline. Rollins has barely been able to get going in this. It's been all Moxley. And oh, release suplex there. X-Plex style. Cover. 1, 2. No, Rollins kicks out. I think Mox might be going for the paradigm shift, formerly known as the Dirty Deeds. Yeah, paradigm shift from Jon Moxley, should I say, to Seth Rollins. That might be all she wrote. 1, 2. No! Rollins kicked out of the paradigm shift. Stomps to the back of the head. Mox is not letting it phase him. He's still going. This has been all Moxley. This has been a beatdown of Seth Rollins. I think Seth's head is still not in this. He's surprised to see Moxley back. And not just back, but back and coming for him with such violence, such aggression. So that's all this has been. Mox has been going after Rollins in these last 2 weeks with almost pure hatred in his eyes. I mean, we could probably take a guess as to why, but we're not 100% sure. And either way, Mox again just throwing Rollins to the ground. Rollins has barely been able to get going. He's had about 3 moves in this entire match. Although that heel kick, I think he's hit about 3 times, so maybe he's had more than that. Inzi! Big insecurity to the back of Moxley's head. He looks stunned. Seth standing up. Seth starting to gain a bit of momentum now. Goes for a kick to the ribs. Duck out of the way. Caught him. Paradigm shift again? No. Just a butterfly suplex. Made him think about it though. Oh, traps his arm. Fujiwara armbar. Seth's leg very close to the ropes, but he can't quite reach it. Rolls Moxley back. And again, Mox straight back on top of him. Back in with a hammerlock. Stretching Rollins out here. Look at that. Stretching him out. Rollins is really struggling in this one. He's barely even able to get going. Mox has been dominant. Rollins has had a few little flurries every once in a while. Caught him. What's he going for? He's going to toss him out of the ring? No, just into the ropes. Arm wringer. Oh, big strike. Big elbow to the head. And snap suplex from Rollins. Seth, this is your chance. You've got to do something big here. Mox has been on fire the entire time. Okay, apparently he's got a curb that stomped the ref. What the fuck? Seth just curb stomped the referee. God knows why. Seth curb stomping the hell out of the ref, and it gave Moxley the opportunity to capitalise. Stands him up. Big knee strike. The ref looks about as confused as that as I do. God knows what the ref did to him. Big powerbomb from Mox. I think they might have double turned people here. I think Mox might be the face now. That ref did nothing wrong, and he just curb stomped him for no apparent reason. That's it. Go behind. And footbuster. Probably not allowed to say that on WWE TV. Rollins drags himself back up. Knee strike into the ropes. And once again, drags him out. Russian leg sweep. Shades of someone we won't talk about. Kick to the ribs. Paradigm shift again to Rollins. It's got to be it. He's not kicking out 2 of them. Mox with the cover. 1, 2, and it's over. That was dominant. That was a dominant performance. I mean, look at him. Moxley talking shit. God knows what Seth was thinking when he decided to do the curb stomp to the referee. There's something there we need to explore. That was unexplained. I feel like there's more to that than meets the eye. Either way, Moxley with a huge victory over the champion. 1, 2, and no, that wasn't the end. These two though went hard. Although Moxley got the better of the situation almost the entire match. Seth with a few little glimpses of offense, but he was never able to sustain it. I mean, that's not how you say it, Greg, but yeah, we'll go with it. Moxley, though, with a huge victory there. Dominant performance over Seth Rollins. Seth looks unconscious on the floor. Maybe Seth was hurt. Maybe that's how he ended up curb stomping the ref. Maybe he suffered a concussion. Wasn't sure what he was doing. He just went for somebody. But either way, huge victory there for Mox. Hell of a way to end the show this evening. Well, I thank you all for joining me tonight for this episode of Monday Night Raw, episode 2 of Monday Night Raw, which is technically episode 4 of Universe Mode. But either way, thank you everybody for joining me, and I will see you all on the next one.